Before this video starts, guys, I want to let you know that I've narrated over it after I actually recorded it. The first time I tried it, my mic didn't work, so it was absolutely silent. So that'll be why this video probably won't make that much sense. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, guys. We have good news as well. Bones' help forum is back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We have the help forum back, and we have our own special little post on there that he's added on. It's called Wolfie's Video Help. I'm going to load it up here so you can just see what he's put on there. At the moment, there is only one link to one video, but you can see here, if I just scroll down to it, there we go, Wolfie's Video Help. It has my additional features help video on there, and he's just going to post pretty much any new video that I put up that could help out managers on there. So, really nice addition. It's great to have this help forum back on Trophy Mode. What's going on, guys? My name is George, or the real Wolfie, and welcome to another TM Weekly Update. This is the 21st episode in the series, and we have started for Season 46, guys. As you can see, we have 44 million coins at the moment, and we have sold a few players. We've brought in a big new player as well, a new striker. We're looking to get a goalkeeper, which we should manage to get during this episode, actually. His transfer ends in about 10 minutes, and it's been a crazy start to the season. So first of all, as I always do, I'm going to show you what's happened this week in the league. We only have 2 games as the season started on Wednesday. But yeah, let's see how we did in the league. So the first game of the season was against Newton Heath LYR. You'll remember them from season 45. They were in our league and they finished 14th overall whilst we finished 9th. As you can see from the head-to-head, we have a 100% record against them, a 3-2 win and a 5-0 win. So we're looking to continue that good record. As you can see from the field as well, we have a slightly better team. We're both majority 3.5-star players, but the others that aren't 3.5-star on my team are 4 stars, whereas his are only 3 stars. So we're looking to try and get a win from this, preferably, as we always do. Joshua King is making his first full debut in net, which should be interesting to see how he does. And we get a 1-1 draw. I mean, he was 1-0 up for an absolute year until Samson came on off the bench to score. And being honest, we were lucky to get a point there because he almost got the win. He had more shots, more possession, more shots on target as well. So I think we were pretty lucky to get a win there. But then we went on to the second game against Croydon SC with a bit of confidence, because when you look at his team, it's absolutely shocking. He's got 1 or maybe 2, I think, 3.5-star players compared to our massive, majority of the team. So he's got a lot worse team than we do. And obviously, we wanted a big win. And that's what we got. 6-0, 2 goals from Hill, 2 from Vale, our new forward, 1 from Sampson, 1 from Nolan. Pretty good game there for us. Pretty standard result as well. Not that bad, not that shabby whatsoever. So if you look at the league as well, if you look at look at the league, and look at that, 5th place. That's the highest we've been in League 2 for a long time. Just behind MGFC, you'll also notice down here, Braintree Athletic Football Club, inactive team. And they've conceded 35 goals in 2 games. That is because last match they lost 19-0. And first match they lost 16-0 to MGFC. Last match their loss was against Nodtown CFC. So we got a pretty good league here though, guys. We've got MGFC in it, Malvern Town, Sparta Parkdale, Ash United, Nodtown, Malvern Albion, Newton Heath, Charlemont, Harlow Spurs, Bacon Destructors. They were all in our league last season. And our next game, as you can see, is against FC Halifax Town, who are in 11th. So we'll be looking to get a win in that one, because there are some big games coming up. And if we could get good results at the start of the season, who knows what we could do in the league in Season 46. Next up, guys, we come on to the Friendly League section of this video. And we are on the penultimate rounds of the second YouTube Friendly League. And we're in a bit of a sticky situation as well at the moment. We need the top 2 teams, Manchester United and Sirens, to lose both their final games and us win both of ours. Our final games, 1 is against Sirens, and as you can see here, 1 is against ADO Richmondshire, whereas Manchester United are playing Mansfield Outlaws, and I can't actually remember who is this term. I think it's Private Jokers. But anyway, with our game, we needed a win and we got a 0-0 draw, so that means we won't be able to win this Friendly League anyway. We pretty much dominated it. Manning had an absolute awesome game. Joshua King in net didn't have a too bad performance as well, but his goalkeeper was absolutely outstanding. Claudio Angelone, something like that. We get a 0-0 draw in that, and that's a bit unlucky for us. Being honest, so we needed private jokers to beat Manchester United out anyway, and this game was really early on in the morning as it was. It was about probably 6 o'clock in the morning this game happened, so I was not even awake at this time when this game had finished, so I hadn't got a clue what was going to happen in it. And obviously I hadn't got a clue what was going to happen in my game. But at the time anyway, I thought I got really lucky with private jokers managing to get a 3-1 win with YZ getting all 3 of his goals for him. I thought I got really lucky there. I thought we might actually be able to still win this league. But then obviously we did our 0-0 draw with ADO Richmondshire. But again, when you look there, another really strong goalkeeper performance there. Now on to Sirens' game against Mansfield Outlaws. This one was another one that we needed to defeat the Sirens in if we wanted to stand a chance. And when you look at the team, Sirens has a little bit of a better team than Mansfield does, and that showed in the result. 1-0 win, Pinchers getting the goal for Sirens. And being honest, when you look at his team, actually, it's a very good team, and Pinchers has actually just been sold to West Dorset quite recently. So he was lucky he was able to play for that game, otherwise it probably would have been a draw in there. But I'm not sure how it was only 1-0 when you look at the amount of chances Sirens had to win that game compared to Mansfield. Really crazy and all, but yeah, by the looks of it, Sirens is now in the driving seat to win this second friendly league. His first win it would be as well. But now on to Racing Club Ardell against LA Galaxy. We're going to zoom through these because these games are really important. LA Galaxy again won the win despite going down to 10 men, as he dominated that game again. Racing Club Ardell not having the best of teams because he's funding on youths, like I've said before. Then when you look here as well, Saunders used to be one of our own players. We sold him to him for something like $5 million, way too low, having a crap game there as well for once, which is the first time I've seen that. Then Juicy Free, last time out, champions Swanley, very close midfield battle, ends with a 1-1 draw. Pretty fair, I say there. I mean, they look pretty much the exact same stats except for possession. So I'd say it's a pretty fair game, that one. And then finally, we have Redbridge Rejects against FC Alpha. Go zoom through that one. Redbridge getting a 3-1 win. Congrats to him. Really deserved it, that one. Twice as many shots, almost twice as many on target as well. So that means with 1 game to play, Sirens leads by 3 points on 25 points. We are in third on 19 points. I doubt we're going to beat Manchester United, but a win will mean we go above him if he loses. But our last game is against Sirens, so we have a very tough one there. Manchester United can actually still win this league mathematically. If we manage to beat Sirens 3-0, 4-0, if we just beat Sirens, depending on the goal scorer, the actual score, it needs to be something like 7 goals that on goal difference that Manchester United has to gain. So if we win 3-0, say, against Sirens, he has to beat Mansfield Outlaws 4-0. And as you can see, there are some tough games actually in the last round. There's some crucial ones as well. So Swanley against Mansfield Outlaws is probably the main battle going on at the moment. Swanley face ADO Richmondshire, and obviously Mansfield Outlaws face Manchester United. So a tough game for Mansfield to hold on to his 6th place at the moment, because Dewsbury are also on the same amount of points as Swanley, just 1 behind, and they face Redbridge, which really should be a win for Dewsbury when you look at position in the league. But yeah, it's been an interesting friendly league, being honest, guys. It's been a really enjoyable one, and we are actually going to show you now what is going to happen with the next friendly league. You see here, I've made a forum post on the general forum in England called YouTube Friendly League. As you can see, it just says about what's going to happen. So there are going to be multiple leagues. If you all sign up, the deadline is next weekend, which is, as you can see, which is going to be about the 28th, I think, for that. You need to accept your invites as soon as you can if you are going, and a random draw will take place. Now, as I'm narrating over this video, that has changed, so there will be a link in the description of this video to this forum post I put on, but there has been a change. Instead of doing it completely random, we are now doing it as a league system where the top 2 will go up to the league above, bottom 2 will go down. And what's going to happen there is we're going to have it where I almost seed everyone. I give them a seed on how good they are. And then the top league, the top 12 teams will be in one league. And then if there's a league that's going to be all conference teams, something like that, then what we'll do is we'll randomise who goes in that and things like that. It says all of it on the forum post, which, like I said, I'll leave a link to in the description. If you haven't already checked out, go and check out. As you can see there, I've just highlighted over it. The deadline for entries is the weekend of the 28th to 29th of when I'm just going through some of the teams here that have been accepted. But yeah, if you want to join the next friendly league, let me know. Now I think is a good time, guys, to show you what players I have bought after the season update. You may notice at the start of this episode, I have 44 million coins. That has gone down to 11.5 million because we have bought another player during this episode. So I'm going to show you the two players I've bought. Here they are, Radovon Extra and Cameron Vale. I'm going to go through both of them in a bit more detail, but first of all, let's go for Vale as we bought him first. He's a 1-year-old English striker, under 500k wage. This is really good for a 4-star striker, 4.2 rec to be exact. Pretty low routine, but that'll be brought up at our team anyway, and really good attacking attributes on him. Really good finishing, good set pieces, good everything really. Yeah, all round. 65 million minimum asking price, like you saw there, but obviously we're not going to sell him for a long time. And you can see he's already scored 2 goals in 2 games, so he seems to have been worth the £75 million that we have paid to Shrimpers Bandcamp, who are in the Premier League. So that's Cameron Vale. Hopefully he'll be a great forward for us in the future. Now on to Radovon Extra. Now, I can tell his name I'm going to get wrong tons of times. It's a really complicated name, Extra. And he is from Slovakia. So we now have a 26-year-old Slovakian goalkeeper called Extra. 1.1 million wage, which makes him the most highest earning player that we have ever signed on this game, which is a bit of a landmark that we've reached there. 4.1 rec to be exact, using rating R3. Nice high routine and really good stats for a goalkeeper. High handling and reflexes, which are the most important ones. We bought 32.7 million, and we just get access to his hidden skills. And yeah, he's pretty crap as a captain. 1 professionalism. I'm also going to say his asking price. As always, we probably won't sell him for quite a while, but it says it should be 56 million. Normally that's a bit below what it is, but I think I'm only going to take up to 60, so fairly low asking price for him. He's still got quite a while left in him, so hopefully he should be a great goalkeeper for us in the future. But they are 2 great signings we managed to get. We are now down to 11.5 million, and we're going to go on our squad now, because as you can see, we have a lot of pro. We've got over 600 pro at the moment, so we are going to do 2 position changes, because our mentor, Veni FC, recommended changing our formation from 4 at the back to 3 at the back. And as we already have a defensive mid-centre as well, we can afford to play a 3-1-3-1-2, which is now going to be our new formation. You'll see it in more detail in a minute. But first of all, we need to do some player swapping positions. And as you can see here on Nugent's page, I've put add DC as fave position, so you can play both DC and DL. So that means he can play left back and centre back. If we swap his favourite position, which is what we're going to do now. So you can see it's already defender left. We'll go put it as defender centre. Change that 100 pro. Here we go. There we go. So we now spent 100 pro there on him. He is now defender left centre, and as you can see, he's slightly worse than centre back, but he's still a very good player there anyway. Still 3.5 star rating. Now we're going to go on to Christmas, the Iceman Longfellow. And as you can see here, his highest rec is actually as a DC. He's 3.71 rated in that position. So we are obviously going to change him to a centre-back, just so that he can play centre-back. And we have some good, consistent players there. So, on to change favourite position. He can already play right-back. We put in defender and centre. Change that, 100 pro. That's 200 pro spent on 2 players, guys. So now down to around about 460 pro. And now we have a completely new strategy pretty much with our team. We're able to play through at the back. We'll do 3 defenders and like 1 defensive mid, 3 midfielders, 1 offensive mid, 2 strikers. And hopefully those players will turn out to be very consistent for us in the future. As you can see, I already have a few players still listed at the moment. They have run out by the time this video has gone up, but I have listed some more. If you are going to check out those players I've put for sale, and hopefully we'll get a few bids on those this time. I've reduced the price on all of them, so good bargain. Now we come on to the tactics, guys, and obviously, like I said just then, we are swapping formations to a 3-1-3-1-2. So, first of all, we need to start with goalkeeper. We have extra. He's going to be our new #1 goalkeeper with King on the bench as sub. He played well when we actually tried him out. He was a good goalkeeper, but he is going to be the reserve for extra by the looks of it, because he is a much better player. Then we have our new centre-backs. So we need to be a bit careful who we put on here, because we have 2 already good centre-backs and 2 players that we just changed into centre-backs. So we need to be careful who we actually pick to be our main 3 centre-backs and who will be our subs. So we start off by putting on, let's have a look at Nugent. So he's a pretty good player, 15 marking, 15 tackling. Manning, 14 marking, 18 tackling, so slightly better than Nugent. Spalding, 14 and 19, so slightly better still. And that's Nugent again. What was he? He was 15-15, and Longfellow is 16-15. So it looks like Longfellow, Spalding and Manning are the best ones. So if we put on, probably Albert Spalding as main centre-back, then we'll put on, then we'll have Nugent actually, because he had slightly better stamina than Manning. And let's actually have a look. Let's swap those 2 rounds and put the Iceman as sub, maybe. Let's have a look at the stamina, actually. So Manning has 10 stamina. That's very low. He has 14. He has 15. You know what? Let's swap them around. Let's put Manning on the bench. Longfellow's Spalding on the bench. Then we'll have Nugent, Manning, and Longfellow as our 3 defenders with Spalding on the bench. So that works. Then we need our defensive mid-centres. So if we find Wright, we're not doing Vela because he might be sold soon. We want Stephen Wright. He's going to be our defensive mid-centre. Really good player. He's become 19 strength and 19 stamina, 17 passing, 15 set pieces. He is just such a good player, and hopefully he's going to bloom really nicely. He's only 19 and he'll raise 3.5 stars. Then, as you saw there, we have Russell and Turnbull being our centre mid and left mid, and Johnson as our right mid, with Matthew Reid as our substitute midfielder. Then, as our offensive mid-centre, where is he? Here he is, Eddie Hill. We put him as our offensive mid-centre, with our forwards being sub-forwards going to be Norland this time around. We're going to have our new two newish players, Vale and Sampson, on. So obviously Sampson is a very good player. Vale's our new player, as you can see, very good. So we're going to have him on. Now we need to find actually who's going to be our corner taker. I think that's what I'm going to look at. Actually, I've just realised we haven't actually put on a wing player, so we'll do that in a minute. But if we just look through here, we have got some good new players on this team. As you can see, when you look at that team, only 2 players are foreign at the moment. That is just incredible to have such a good team and only 2 foreign players on it. To get such good deals on English players is so rare, and we need to just find our sub-wing. As Helvig could be sold, and he is up for sale at the moment, guys, if you are going to bid on him. We're going to put Potter as our wing player. So that means still only 2 foreign players, but that is the starting 11 and subs. Now we just need to go through the captain, corner taker, penalty taker, and free kick. I think Russell has the best professionalism. I'll have to check that in the future. And then corner taker. Let's look for good crossings. So far, we've got a 13-15 though for Nugent. I thought that was a bit better. Turnbull also has 15, but he has slightly better passing, which might help if he decides to go short. So we'll put Turnbull as our corner taker. Vale is going to be our free kick taker. And let's just check no one's got better free kicks. Nope. And then Sampson is going to be our penalty taker. So if we go on to the advanced settings, as always, we play slightly attacking balance. 60 minutes in, we are going to bring on, do a sub of Spalding for Manning at centre-back. That should be good. Actually, let's change that to 55 minutes in, so it's a bit earlier. Then we'll do 60 minutes in. Yeah, no, let's go for 70 minutes in. And we'll go for Reid for Johnson at right mid. So that allows Reid to perform as he always did last season. And then 70 minutes in, we'll also go do another sub. Let's see how he has worse stamina. Only just Sampson. He has 15 stamina and Vale 16. So we do Norland for Sampson at forward. And yeah, that's going to be our formation, guys, that looks like it could be a pretty good team there, and hopefully in the next game we'll be able to do pretty well. I'm also going to show you the players I sold. I forgot to show you them. And let's have a look. Yes, I do need to show the players that I have managed to sell. So if I scroll down, as you can see here, we have sold Honey Badger Flavel for 25 million to Manchester United. A bit annoying because he is a big rival to me, but still 25 million. And apparently he scored his debut game as well, which is really good to know. We sold Masoom for 7.5 million to Corodobus CF. Joe Ludlow had a mini bidding war going for him, but he's gone to Pays Minia in Jamaica, and hopefully he'll be a really good player for him. And then Fabrice Geets, our player of the season in season 44, sold for 20 million to Mooman United. So again, hopefully he'll be a really good player. And as you can see, we also have a bid on Ronnie Robertson. That has been accepted, as obviously I'm narrating over this a day later. That bid has been accepted, so there's a 3 million bid on him, as well as 5 other players being listed. But go and check out who they are. Put a bid on if you're interested. Nice onto the youth players, as always. We got an offensive mid left. Let's just get him out of the way. He's got 16 stamina, actually, but I don't need an offensive mid, especially when he's only got 3-star potential. Fire. Then we go for Justin Lopez, midfield centre left. Again, 3-star. Let's get rid of them. So that was a bit pointless. And yeah, another crappy youth pool to end the episode. So if you have enjoyed this episode, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Trophy Manager videos. There'll be F1 videos coming out soon, as well as loads of other good stuff. There were friendly matches, but I just lost that recording, so I'll do some more next week. If you have enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.